This is your 6 Sports Report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Larissa Liska here in Arlington at AT&T Stadium, just over 12 hours away from the UIL 2A Division I State Championship, where Calallen made history. They became the first softball team from the city of Corpus Christi to bring home the title. From winning one game in 1981 to going 9-2 in 1982, more and more fans packed the stands here at Greyhound Stadium. Bobcats train and dream of the day when they're able to burst out of the tunnel and flex for high school football game day. It's not every day that you have batting practice off the USS Lexington, but how about some awesome backflips from DR Meadows? That's pretty sick. Both Bulldogs teams rely on their quarterbacks. Three Rivers junior Caden Solis leads a well-balanced attack. And over in Banquetti, senior quarterback Joseph Rydell also leads a very versatile offense. Number 1 overall draft pick Victor Wembanyama, who made his debut Wednesday night with the San Antonio Spurs. And while he's not 18 feet tall like this statue behind me, he is 7'4".
Gets the pass now to tip off our coverage. Larissa, are you ready?
Pat, I am ready to go, and let me tell you what, they are out of the blue shirts. I got mine this morning. We're ready for the Islanders game. Hey everyone, I'm Larissa Liska in Calallen. Hitting a home run is magical, a feeling the Lady Cats know all too well. But it's their celebration at home plate that shines a light on the meaning of life.
Hitting a home run is one person, but knowing your team's there for you, and we all come together because we're a team. We have to care for each other. If we don't, it's not going to work out how we want.
We start jogging to home plate, and once I get there, I twirl, and then the whole team twirls after, and it's really special.
A simple twirl was inspired by 5-year-old Eva Elena Perez. She loved sports, supporting Santa Gertrudis Academy and Calallen softball from afar. They played in the state tournament last spring.
How do you think that the Lady Lions and the Lady Cats should play?
That's like me.
Eva has family ties to Calallen. Although she never made it to a game while battling leukemia cancer, the Lady Cats made sure to honor her by winning Corpus Christi's first softball state championship.
We want this for you, Eva. Keep fighting. We love you, Eva.
Her fight continued until October 19th.
She was cancer-free. She just needed to finish treatment.
Eva's weakened immune system and a side effect of the chemotherapy caused a fungus in the lung.
They brought her back, but then her heart stopped again. It was not supposed to happen. It was, I don't know, her time.
The same night, Calallen received their state championship rings. A joyous occasion turned into a moment of silence.
I couldn't believe that it happened because she was a little girl and she was fighting for her life.
Knowing that someone we were caring for and knew she was supporting us, we have to do something back for her.
Honoring her after every home run with a twirl like Eva. Anyone that has met Eva describes her as a girly girl. She loved high heels, and when she learned how to twirl, that was one of her favorite things.
It doesn't mean that you have to know somebody to make somebody's day. And I'll tell you, not very many things make me happy when I think about Eva, because it's sad, I miss my daughter, but I saw that video of the home runs and the twirl, I was so proud, and it made me feel like my kid would be proud. I really appreciate y'all keeping my baby in y'all's hearts and twirling for her on those bases, and it's a beautiful testament of who she was. Doing it for someone that could have played, and just I guess just doing it for someone that is up there and just looking down on us, and she was rooting for us, and we're just glad to give back to her and her family.
A light that shines across Texas. Santa Gertrudis Academy dedicated their season to Eva. Kennedy made t-shirts. Banquetti wore bracelets. Miller Track ran for her. And even in Houston, girls twirl like Eva.
Whenever y'all hit home runs, twirl and send me the video, and so we could share it. Just to make people happy. Don't take life for granted.
and make sure you know your why of why you're playing.
Eva's memory will never be forgotten, and it starts with her birthday, May 25th. Life and Light Toy and Supply Drive for hospital and clinic kids battling cancer. I'm Larissa Liska, KRIS 6 Sports. Meet Joseph Ellerbee, the Refugio Bobcats football team manager.
He just kind of started showing up and wanting to help with something, you know, wanting to help with water or wanting to help with whatever he could help with. So I love having him around.
Coach said 7:30. And I says, what time are you supposed to be there, Joseph? 6 o'clock in the morning. I says, no way.
Refugio head coach Jason Herring calls Joseph his assistant head coach and right-hand man.
Got him, Joey? Got him all turned over? Yes, sir. All right, buddy. Thank you, Hoss.
Joseph is in charge of the offensive wristbands, important with plays for the game, and bringing the energy.
When we're up in a big game, he's out there yelling with us, and when we're down, he's yelling at us too. So he means a lot.
It's just him being around and just getting the crowd hyped, you know, especially when he runs out with the flag. So it's just a big moment for us and the team and as him.
And please welcome back to Refugio Bobcats.
Every game before kickoff in the second half, Joseph leads the team carrying a Bobcat flag.
This is Joseph right here, going across the field. The first time that he did this, he tripped. But he got up real fast. If he hadn't gotten up real fast, he would have been stomped by the football players. But it never happened again, and he tells me, Mama, I didn't trip.
Joseph's mother is thankful for what he's accomplished, and she's reminded every time he wears his state championship rings.
The first ring, my brothers and sisters all chipped in to get him that ring. Oh, I feel really proud of him. You know, because that's a big accomplishment for him, you know, considering his situation.
Joseph was born with a disability, but he never let that hold back his dream of wearing number 74 and helping out the Bobcats. The 2003 Refugio grad first became a team manager in high school.
It just means everything to him. You know, you wish you could take his heart sometimes and put it into kids because, you know, Joseph never was able to play football, but this means so much to him. You'd never know that, being a Bobcat and being part of the program.
Joseph's love for football is transparent, clear as day to see by the fans in the stands.
I think the impact for Joseph being here with Refugio is huge. Just to see him on the sideline with the team brings a lot of hope.
Hope that the Bobcats can punch their ticket back to Arlington, giving Joseph another trip to state just a week after his 43rd birthday.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's very tearful, you know. I can't even talk about it, you know, because it's such a beautiful thing that he's aspired to do more.
He's truly a friend, and it's just real rewarding for me. I've just always believed that you treat people like you want to be treated. And Joey's easy. He's never in the way. He's never out of line. He's just awesome. He's like the perfect team manager.
Hey everyone, I'm Larissa Liska at Rockport Fulton. In the early 90s, the Pirate football program turned the tide from bottom of the barrel to back-to-back district champions. This jersey, number 7, which was recently donated by Dr. Stan Hahn, was worn by a game changer, and he made it all the way to the NFL.
I just remember being in college, hearing about him against Taft, and those were games that he's just knocking people to the ground left and right.
Or like broke someone's leg or something. I don't know if that's true, but you know, just being like known for being his like nephew, that like set a lot of expectations on me.
How everybody just came together and how a sport really changed a whole community.
When we started, it was a group of scrappy little kids, young men playing. There was Hispanics, blacks, whites, and Vietnamese. And the coach pulled us together and said, hey, I don't see no skin tone here. We're one unit, we're one brothers. These are who you defend on Friday night.
Jeffrey Aguilar, of Hispanic descent, grew up playing football with Vietnamese linebacker Dat Nguyen. The future star never played sports until 7th grade after Cliff Davis, a persistent coach, convinced the 5'9", 170-pound kid to join the team.
We were never introduced to sports early on, meaning in our culture, it's all about work, school, and have a living because nobody really played sports in Vietnam.
But he got to live the American dream, and he did it well. Dat ended his senior season at Rockport Fulton with 188 tackles, the 30th best prospect in Texas.
You know, it did bring the community together because everybody wanted to come see this kid play.
But it was not always a win for the Nguyen's. Dat's parents were refugees from Binh Da, Vietnam. His father, Ho, and mother, Tam, took their family and fled their home April 25th, 1975. Tam was pregnant with Dat as they barely escaped North Vietnamese troops before the fall of Saigon.
I just remember my parents packing us up in the middle of the night. There's 5 of us. Mom was pregnant. And as we were leaving, we saw some light come to the boat, and it was actually the bomb chasing us. They were shooting bombs at our boats, and that was the most scariest.
His family survived, arriving at Fort Chaffee, Arkansas's Refugee Center, where Dat was born.
There were hundreds of thousands, millions of Vietnamese American kids that came over during the war, the 21-year war. Why did God choose me to do what I did? To come to America, play the America sport, play for the America's team. You know what I mean? I play for Texas A&M. Run a Chick-fil-A, like what in the world? You know what I mean? What kind of life you got here, you know?
Unlike most in his family, Dat did not want to be a shrimper. He found his passion on the football field, paving the way for generations to come, including his nephew, Jake Lee, who is graduating from London.
I just started, whenever I first played in 7th grade, I just fell in love with the game. And then I just started putting in the work every day after school.
The same work ethic his uncle developed in high school and perfected at the college level. Even 26 years later, Nguyen remains Texas A&M's all-time leading tackler with 517. He was then selected in the 1999 NFL Draft by Dallas.
It was amazing because to see your little brother on the field in a pro game, you know, it's the feeling's fantastic. You're just like, wow.
Nguyen led the Cowboys in tackles 3 of his 7 seasons before retiring in 2006 from injuries.
Everybody has embraced this, and that's what's so nice about, I guess, living in America. I feel like as long as you work hard, you do good, and you help people, and you build a community, and you help a community, and everybody's just a family.
Since retiring from football, Nguyen has received many accolades, including being named to the Rockport Sports Hall of Fame, the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame, and the College Football Hall of Fame. And as of 2024, Nguyen is still the only full Vietnamese athlete to have played in the NFL. I'm Larissa Liska, KRIS 6 Sports.